I'm always a fan of these Roush Mustangs because every time we bring one in, they're always different from each other. Today we're taking a look at this 2012 RS3 Premier Edition Roush Mustang. This was build number 2. It is painted in an exclusive colorway. We got this from the original owner, 5,600 miles, loaded with options. This is a very stunning car. You guys are gonna love it. Now, Jack Roush got a little creative. He teamed up with Sherwin-Williams, where they created 12 exclusive colorways for these RS3 Premier Editions. Now, they did build stage 1, 2, and 3s. This is a stage 3, supercharged, 540 horsepower, but take a look at this color, liquid copper they call it. Look at that metallic flake. This is such a customized color. You're not gonna see it on any other vehicle besides the RS3. Now these were finished, or I should say started as a black base coat from Ford, where they were taken to Roush, where they did the build on them, and they had them painted exclusively in this color, so it's a multi-stage paint job, probably very expensive just by looking at it. And this paint is immaculate, guys. I've walked around this car, 5,600 original miles on it. It is absolutely gorgeous. Now the original owner did customize it with the blue and white stripes along the hood, on the sides of the doors. You could get them on different colors, so there's tons of options that you could create and make your own custom RS3. This one also has the Premier badging on both fenders. There's one on the front of the car as well. Now walking around it, we have the Roush Hyper Silver aluminum wheels with that stage 3 badging on the center caps. They're wrapped in a high performance summer tire on them with excellent tread. They're Cooper tires. Those are going to stick to the ground, and you're going to need it because with 540 ponies to the wheels, this thing's going to move. We have, of course, the Roush Brembo styled brakes up front, and then just your standard disc brakes in the back, similar to what you'd see on like the Shelby GT500s. Now Roush does an appearance package on them, so you get the side louvers. You have the Roush vinyl decal on the front. Of course, these side louvers are vented. They make different styles of them, but those look good. If you don't like them, you can take them off. You have the rear quarter glass, or the side glasses still in place there. Coming around to the back of the car, of course, the RS3 rear spoiler is added. They do a matte black side stripe or middle stripe on the trunk, and then the lower matte black valance on the rear bumper. And then in the center here is that 540 horsepower badging, powered by Ford. This thing is very slick. I love when it turns on the table, depending on the lighting catching it in the glimpse. You see some orange, you see some green, some gold metallic flake all through this thing. It does sparkle. You have to see this car in person. It truly is amazing. This is lowered on the Roush Performance suspension, so it's still functional, but it gives it an excellent quality ride height. Without the major wheel gap that you would see on a stock Mustang. Coming to the front, of course, they added their touches to the front. We have that matte black stripe going across the top of the bumper, as well as the upper grille with the 540 Roush badging, and then the 3-piece Roush grille down at the bottom. And then the front splitter, of course. There's a tiny little scuff right in the center. Must have clipped the road when leaving a driveway or a business or something like that, but very minor. Other than that, this thing is beautiful. I don't even see any rock chips. I've looked over this thing fairly closely, so nothing that I can really point out on this car. But let's take a look inside, because honestly, it's just as clean as the outside. Now, of course, being a Roush Mustang, you don't just get exterior and performance packages, you get interior upgrades as well. So exclusive interior to the RS3 Stage 3 Premier Edition. You have the embroidered floor mats, you have the embroidered seats, and these seats are very nice. They're still a bucket style, but they don't have very aggressive side bolstering, so this gives you a more comfortable feeling in here. The seats are firm. They're a nice two-tone of leather and suede on it with the Premier badging right in the center, and you honestly don't even feel it. I'm leaning on it right now with my back. Can't even feel that badge. So very nicely done. We got the contrast stitching throughout the rest of the interior, like the door panels and the shift boot. Of course, we have that 6-speed manual trans short throw shifter with the Roush knob and shifter on it. So exclusive to the Premier Edition. I think my favorite part that they do, this is autographed by Jack Roush, that's his actual autograph, but my favorite part that they add as far as upgrades are the speedometer and tachometer in here. So it has a backlit Roush emblems on here, so they change from white to orange while you're shifting. It's really neat. You got to check it out. And then, of course, the Roush boost gauge on the side. There's also the Shaker Pro audio system, heat and air conditioning. You got a tilt wheel, power steering, cruise control, all that good stuff. It's all in here. Everything works. It's clean as a whistle, just like a brand spanking new car. Again, 5,600 original miles. Now, exclusive to the Roush Mustangs are these very neat mounted, rear trunk mounted toolkits. Take a look at Nico's awesome B-roll shot of this, but you get a bunch of goodies that come in there. This one's brand spanking new. I highly doubt any of these tools have been used, especially the gloves. Those are still new. So that's here. That's nice. We have the original floor mats as well as the front license plate bracket, but no one wants to put one of those on their vehicles. We have the locking lug nuts, and believe it or not, this car actually comes with a spare tire. So factory spare, never been removed. That's still there. Now, if you guys are enjoying this Roush Mustang as much as I am, make sure you click that like button. If you actually click the bell icon, you'll get notified as soon as our cars get posted or the videos. Subscribe to the channel, guys. We have some killer cars coming through the museum all the time. 24/7 practically. It really is dreamlike. So you can visit our website, volocars.com. There you'll see our full inventory. We got a couple hundred, both modern muscle and classic cars. They're all for sale. Take a look on the site because it's highly addicting. But back to the Roush Mustang, we have the supercharged 5-liter V8 engine. Again, these are handcrafted by Roush. We do have some Roush goodies in here. So you got a Roush hood. This is a fiberglass hood. It's lightweight. And then we have the Roush brackets with the struts. Looks like the struts might be a little weak, so those might have to get replaced. No big deal. As you can see in the engine bay, the engine bay itself is still the factory black color, and then they removed the fenders and whatnot and all the trim to paint it orange, but black engine bay, I kind of like it. It's an offset color, it breaks it up. We have a very clean engine with immaculate accessories on it. We have the Roush badges, so powered by Roush, custom built by Matthew. Thank you, Matthew, for your service. You did a fine job on this vehicle. On this side, we have the SN number. So this was build number 2 of the Stage 3 Premier Edition. 540 horsepower, 465 pound-feet of torque. Of course, this is mated to a 6-speed manual transmission with a dual Roush Charger exhaust underneath that sounds very nice, let me say. These are very different sounding than your Shelbys or your regular Mustangs. So Roush has a unique exhaust note to them, and it's actually very appealing. Now underneath is still clean. We have the limited slip rear differential. You have the independent suspension on it. So this thing has all the bells and whistles you'd want. It's going to grip to the road. You're going to feel comfortable driving it. Again, 5,600 miles, immaculate condition. There is no surprises on this car that you would be disappointed with. All right, guys, we're going to take this around the block, show you that it drives real nicely, shifts through the gears. Problems here whatsoever. Listen to that exhaust note. It sounds nice when you're on the throttle, but when you let off, you don't hear it, or when you're cruising, it's not super drony in here. It's nice and quiet. You can hear yourself think, which is nice. Really like the suede steering wheel over a leather one, especially on a hot summer day. Your hand's not going to stick to it, you're not going to get all sweaty, and there's just a comfortable grip and feeling to it. Everything works, of course. The AC, the radio, let's test that out. Oh yeah, works nicely. All the gauges are lighting up. Let's see what this thing has. Well, 0 to 60 in a blink of an eye. Goes through the gears smoothly, no complaints, steers nice and straight, there's no shakes or wobbles, the brakes are real nice, turn signals work, horn even works. So you have a turnkey, ready to go car. It's really honestly ready for a new owner. All right, so there you have it. 2012 custom paint, one of 12 colorways, exclusive from Roush and Sherwin-Williams. This is the Stage 3 Premier Edition, supercharged, 540 horsepower, which is a lot of fun, and only 5,600 light-driven miles, and acquired from the original owner. Of course, it has a clean Carfax, clean title, as you would expect. Now, if you are interested in purchasing this beast, you can visit volocars.com, click that Buy It Now button, secure your deposit. One of us will contact you. We can help set up financing. It's super easy. We can also get this thing shipped all over the world, enclosed shipping. And man, what a sight to watch this roll out the back of a trailer, especially if the sun is gleaming down on it. All that metallic paint is just popping. This car definitely has the look as well as the performance. So that's at volocars.com. Check it out. Thanks for watching the video. We'll see you on the next one.